damn, why are you guys all so late to stream? Why are you guys all so late to stream? I was here on time. I was here early. Definitely. I don't know why you guys were all so late. Yeah, you know what? I deserve that. I deserve that. Hold on. I forgot I had moved to the chat box. Let me put that back where it belongs. Ow. If I can get this to scroll. There we go. You're at church? Alright, Emerald's the only one with a valid excuse. The rest of you I'm marking as tardy, because I did not see y'all here at 12 o'clock sharp. But for real, I'm sorry I'm so late. I'm sorry I'm so late. I guess I probably shouldn't have gone for the 2-for-1 bacon cheeseburger deal from Five Guys last night, and I definitely shouldn't have added jalapenos to the both of them. And my stomach decided to make me pay for it last night, and I did not get enough sleep. Hold on, I forgot to save my calibrations to my face tracking, and I'm noticing it, and it's upsetting me, so let me... I just need to talk a little bit and get some calibration in so that when I do this face, it stays with me. There we go. There we go. It's still... All right, there we go. There we go. You're five. No yogurt or cottage cheese or probiotics. I had fries with it. And a Coke. And I did it. So like, I was really hungry because I woke up late to get ready for the collab yesterday. So I didn't really have breakfast. So I was really hungry. So I got the 2-for-1 on the burger and the 2-for-1 on the fries. I didn't want them to think that, you know, I was fat. So when it came time to add a drink, I went ahead and added 2 Cokes as well. I didn't want them to think I was just some fat fuck. I mean, I was being a fat fuck, but I didn't want them to think that. So I got a second Coke so they think it was me and another person. I think it was just the regular fries. I don't think the other fries were available for the 2-for-1. Now that I think of it, though, I definitely should have just gotten one thing of fries. I got a whole bunch of fries in my fridge right now. I forgot how many fucking fries Five Guys gives you. Yeah, if I had recalled that, I probably wouldn't have done the 2-for-1 of the fries. But it was great. It was great. I consumed bacon cheeseburgers while all my friends were dying around me in repo. I just kept hiding under desks so I could take bites out of my bacon cheeseburgers. And I would just listen to the sound of them dying. And then they'd be like, is Lloyd alive? And I just like unmute my mouth, like, I'm just enjoying my burger. Five Guys that's better than McDonald's. That's not a very high bar to cross. And you also have the added benefit, as far as I'm aware, Five Guys doesn't support genocide. So. But all that to the side, we are here, we are live, and I believe it is time for more Punch Buggy adventures, because I just absolutely love that damn pun I came up with. I've only ever had A&W over at Okinawa, and I'll be entirely honest with you guys, I never went to A&W for the burgers. I went to A&W for the American style root beer. Literally. That was the only reason I would ever go to A&W. I get a burger, but I wasn't there for the burgers. I was there for the root beer. Reminded me of home. But yeah, I still like the punch buggy idea. I want to do the punch buggy. Just the idea of a bug running around punching everyone amuses me greatly. So yeah, we're just gonna go around and we're gonna fist everyone we see.
Someone new.
Hold on. Ugh. Sorry. The CPAP definitely helps me sleep, but the way the mask pushes up on my cheek caused me to wake up with some crust in my eye. So it can take a little bit for me to get the sleep out of my eyes and look at a computer screen properly. I have no idea if we're gonna go late to make up for y'all arriving so late today or not, or if we're just gonna stop around our normal time. We will figure that out as we go along based on how I feel and how much fun I'm having, I reckon.
Best of luck.
Funny bones! Right out the goddamn gate. Alright. Did that hit them? I was kind of banking on that hitting them. I missed the both of them. I missed the both of them. I was trying to hit them with a rock. Alright, this is going great. Oh, fuck. That went fantastic. Great first run. That went absolutely fucking funny bones.
Another one joins the fray.
And another one down, another one down, another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Fucking the why is it Funny Bones always shows up when I'm playing a character that 110% is not going to use an axe? But then when I play axe characters, he so rarely shows up, and when he does, it's like as late as possible.
All the best.
Would be hiding in the shadows. Oh, you will be hiding in the shadows. Alright, thank you so much for the alert, Moon God. Hold on. Oh, jeez. It'll pat. Hold on, where are my glasses? That might actually help. I don't like to wear my glasses while I stream because it kind of messes with my face tracking. But right now, it kind of hurts to look at the computer screen while moving. I'm hoping wearing my glasses will help with that. Oh yeah, that actually does help. That actually does help. Alright, my face tracking may not be as good, but I need the glasses right now. Yoink. Not today, Satan. Not today. And let's be real, I needed you. I needed you. When I needed you most, you failed me. Granted, I probably could have been a little more patient, like, let them draw a little closer and then triggered the trap. But in my defense, I was in a full panic. Alright, here's hoping for some fucking perception. What the fuck? I thought that was the gem from the eye of the rat boss. For a second, I was like, wait, what the fuck happened here? Where's the blood? But no, I just got a random green rock, I guess. I don't know why I'm so surprised. Like, that doesn't happen on the regular. I think I need to caffeinate more. So, chat, how's your sex life? Yoink. You know what? I should probably... Do I have any food? I got meat. We have the meat. I'm probably not gonna go super magic heavy unless I find myself able to carry around a lot of food and a lot of juice. For those of you who do not know, the insectoid, which I'm playing as right now, their hunger and their mana is the same. So that little green bar is my energy. So on the bright side, I can refill my mana really easy by just eating. On the negative side, if I'm not careful about that, I can starve. Now, one benefit I do have right now is as the monk, I start out with a ring of slow digestion. That's kind of the monk's big thing, is they start out with that ring. So that slows down how much I go through my hunger. So I'll be burning through my energy passively a lot slower. Like, I don't know by how much. It doesn't tell me by how much, but it does it by a very significant amount. I don't know what kind of staff this is, and I'm not gonna just hold on to it to praise. I'm just gonna... But we're gonna primarily focus on fisting everything, and I'm gonna be entirely honest with you guys, it is only because I came up with the idea of naming a monk punch buggy. Stone to Ferret 420, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Belching Toad Tavern. Hope you enjoy your time here with us. Yo, yo, yo. I like ferrets. Ferrets are cute. I've always kind of wanted a pet ferret. And I'll be entirely honest with y'all, it's entirely because when I was a child, someone lent me a manga that was from the point of view of a pet ferret that thought they were kidnapped by monsters to fight in some arena. And I don't know why, but from that point on, I wanted a pet ferret. I think it was called Peach Fuzz or something like that. Sup, nerd? Ferrets are superior? I don't know if I'd go that far, but they are great. They are great. Like, if it wasn't for the sheer amount of cats I have, I'd probably go get a ferret or a rat. But alas, I got a lot of fucking cats. And your biased opinion anyway? Listen, in your biased yet entirely correct opinion? Is that what you mean to say? Okay, well, my ass is fat. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? Because I'm hoping we're gonna wind up picking up some perception so we can start appraising things. So, actually, I could go ahead and drink these, and that will get my appraisal started. Not by quite enough, but maybe if I can pick up some moldy cheese, we can get our appraisal really started. I'm gonna dump all that there so that if I am able to start appraising before we go to the next floor, then we can grab all that stuff to appraise without being slow as fuck for this whole time. Disgusting racist-ass humans! At least the skeletons are consistent in their hatred. I can't even. Oh wow! Can't wait for that. Oh god! I am so excited! I am so excited. With what we saw in the trailer for the update that's gonna be adding in new classes and new monsters. We saw someone playing a flute. And then the name of the update is Instruments of Destruction. I am so banking on there being a new bard mechanic or bard class. Like, I'm your local friendly neighborhood bard tender. So, if they add a bard to Barony, I have to play it. Like, I'm gonna have to fucking play an incubus bard or something, unless they add another demon race that's closer to a tiefling. No perception, god damn it. Grant me perception so I may see. But yeah, no, I'm trying because I only recently got into Barony. I picked it up on a whim, looking through Steam. What am I doing? And I got hooked on it immediately. So I've only beaten the game once, and I did it with a goblin character. I'm trying to beat the game with every monster race before the new update, so I have access to all the race class combinations. So far we've only beaten it with a goblin. Right now, I'm working on beating it with Insectoid because Hunter seems cool. Although, I came up with the joke of calling a Insectoid bug Punch Buggy, and now I'm kind of married to that idea. I got fucking 2 appraisal, and you still won't let me appraise the moldy cheese? Are you shitting me? God, please, I need perception. Grant me eyes so I may perceive. After trying it out first, we see they actually hated the game. I have been getting my entire Discord server addicted to this game. Like, I bought a 4-pack, I shared it with my brother and a couple of my friends, and legit, I had a God, do I want to admit this to a new viewer? I had a chick come over with the promise of sex, and instead I got her addicted to Barony. Like, she came over to my place thinking it was gonna be a 2-week-long booty call, and I showed her Barony, and we wound up spending more time playing Barony together than banging. It's like, joke's on you, I don't actually like sex. It was all a ploy to get more people to play Barony with me. You fell for the oldest trick in the book. She came over for some Barony and chill. I don't have Netflix. I had to improvise. Please don't be a mimic. Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation with the matter. I mean, listen, I must have done something right because she wants a round 2. Both for the game and other activities. Why are you getting diaper ad banners? I guess Twitch thinks you're a breeder. God, I'm always so scared using Flutter. I know at some point I am going to die because of Flutter wearing out before I touch the ground. Tubi better sometimes since, wait, what? Oh, Tubi is better sometimes because it's free. Ask me to, yeah, I don't know. I have ad blocker on my computer, so I just, you know, I have ad blocker on everything except for my TV. So I have this giant ass TV in my living room that I rarely use. I pretty much only use it when I want to get comfortable on my couch while eating dinner. Like, all the ads on everything has gotten so insufferable, especially YouTube. Oh my god, YouTube has gotten way too comfortable with the ads lately. Like, you can't watch nothing without just getting fucking, like, just dead ass, like, 10 minutes of unskippable ads. Like, it is actively making the platform unusable without an ad blocker. And then that always gives me, it's like, there was like, oh, you know, buy YouTube Premium, but you could watch it ad-free. But it's like, I didn't need YouTube Premium to actually be able to watch YouTube videos before. You made the problem and then sell me the solution. That's the part that pisses me off. Especially with, okay, I'm putting on my angry boomer hat right now. Did y'all know that it used to be that the YouTube app? Yeah, everyone, yeah, it legit, I sometimes find YouTube absolutely unwatchable, especially when you get close to the holiday seasons. Unless I'm running it on my computer with an ad blocker. But, did y'all know there was a time when the YouTube app didn't require premium for you to be able to turn off your screen and still hear the video? That used to be a default function. They took that functionality away so they could sell it back to you as a quote-unquote premium feature. I'm trying to do the air quote things. I need to get Worldo set up. Like, they created the problem and then sell you the solution. Hold on, let me... Because unfortunately, I cannot appraise yet because I don't have perception, even though I've got my appraisal up. I got my appraisal skill up a little bit. So let me get rid of everything I'm 100% not going to use. Yeah, I just, that's the one thing I don't like about playing Monk is the negative perception. Trying to single player as Monk with no perception is so shite. Like, dog. Dog, give me something to work with here. I don't know anything. I'm just stupid. I got the oopids, apparently. Like, I've somehow managed to get my appraisal up to level 3, and I still can't appraise anything. Just because I lack perception. I have no eyes, chat. I have no eyes. As soon as I can get a single point into perception, as soon as I level up gives me a point in perception, then we're golden. Because I've already got 3 appraisal skills, so I'll start appraising things pretty reliably. But I'm gonna be slow as fuck until I get this shit out of my inventory. But also, I refuse to get this shit out of my inventory. I have been a good boy. I deserve a little treat. I'll be honest, YouTube Shorts has grown on me. At the very least, I find my YouTube Shorts algorithm treats me a lot better than when I tried to watch TikTok. Like, TikTok hits me with a lot more of the cringe. YouTube Shorts gives me a lot more of the stuff I'm actually interested in. Plus, you know, sometimes I just don't have the brain power to sit there and watch my usual 5-hour-long video essays. So just throwing on some, like, real quick, you know, thing that just gives me whatever it is being delivered. Oh, Bear, thank you for the hit pass. I do suppose it's a little, hypocritical of me to be talking about TikTok giving me cringe when I'm a VTuber. But I don't know, the YouTube Shorts has grown on me. Although, I kinda hate how it's been, like, very aggressively shoved down my throat. And I pretty much only ever watch that on my phone, like when I'm laying in bed, waiting for sleep to come and take me. Or when I first wake up, and I'm trying to get the grogginess to go away. Where's that rat bastard? No, seriously, where the fuck did that rat go? Ow. Rude. Rude indeed. Why can't you be more like Ferret? Ow. Come here, little shit. Perception? Hell yeah, perception! Finally, we have eyes! We have eyes! You get too many political shorts? I can't complain about that because I actively engage with some of the political stuff. Like, I try to stay at least somewhat informed. Hold on. Now we can see what's actually worth carrying. This is huge. This is huge. I figured that was going to be cursed. The appraisal XP, it's delicious. We'll hold on to this for now, just in case we get a feather. Well, am I going to do gnomish? Do I really have anything to gain? Oh, blessed strangulation. Thank you so much. Do I really have anything to gain from doing the gnomish mines? Oh, we have our spellbook of fuck mimics. We'll take this for the armor class. It doesn't actually benefit our unarmed, unfortunately, just all the weapons. But a little extra AC never hurts. Not enough weed around to counteract. Yeah, there are times where I realize I need to stop because I'm stressing myself out. Like, my anxiety medication definitely helps, but it doesn't stop all of it. Oh, I'm so much faster now that I can get all that shit out of my inventory. Now I can pick up even more shit to slow me down. But yeah, it is. The world be some sort of way. The world be some sort of way. Alright, do I want extra armor class or do I want boulder resist? Because I actually have enough HP to survive a boulder with this on if I'm at full health. You know what? Just don't get hit by boulders, forehead. Back shots! Out here giving rats back shots like it's a zoneless Z0 stream. You wouldn't dare, Tenchi. You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't do that to me. You're supposed to be on my side, Tenchi. Upgrade already. Thank God for stupid ass humans. They may be a bunch of racist, violent assholes, but at least they drop good loot. Alright, where were we? Yoinky sploinky. Another one! You're playing Goatman Monk the other. I literally did a stream playing as Goatman Monk, and I named him Drunk Dad, and I titled the stream Drunk Dad Simulator. The thumbnail on YouTube was just him with angry eyes and the text, "Where's my goddamn dinner?" And so can redeem 5 subs with this stream. You give multiple cursed head pats. Well, thankfully, no one's going to do that because we're in an economic recession. How long did he survive? Longer than he'd think, not long enough to reach the boss. Am I really going to benefit at all from going for Gnomish? Like, that's a lot of gold and XP, but also, am I really going to be doing a lot of capitalism with how racist everyone is to me? And it's not like I'm going to benefit too much from that helmet. I haven't found any, like, bear traps to deal with those damn lightning gnomes until I could get a staff. I think unless we find something as loot that will trivialize the first couple of lightning gnomes we encounter, we're probably gonna skip Gnomish. Like, XP is nice, but being alive is nicer. And I'm not going too heavy on intelligence-based stuff this run, since we're pretty limited in what our max mana can be. And also, we need to make sure that's also our hunger. I probably am going to focus on just fisting everything. Always. See, every time I have a run where I'm just getting, like, the best drop luck, I always go, oh, I am gonna die in the dumbest way possible, aren't I? Usually I'm right. One time I was wrong, and that was the run where we ran. My Goblin Girl merchant had ungodly drop luck. Toast made it all the way to the end. What do you give me them eyebrows for? What you give me all them eyebrows for, huh? What you suggesting? Those are some suggestive-ass ferret eyebrows. I hear a skelly man. Or I thought I did. I might be stupid. Or experiencing auditory. Funny Bones, you again, you son of a bitch! Oh, physics. Alright, so I'm gonna be real with you. As soon as something spills out of my mouth, I completely forget it. I don't think when I talk. I open my mouth and things come out. And then I immediately forget it. Alright, we're gonna kill Funny Bones. Need to shed some weight. Why did I drop the Ring of Strength? That'll actually help a lot. God damn it, I'm so stupid. Alright. Shed some weight so that we can maneuver around him. All right, let's go find that humorous skeleton. Get it? Get it? Humorous. Fuck, where did I lead him to? All right, he's got to be around here somewhere. I hear a motherfucker. Oh yeah, the back rooms, they had that. I'm, at the very least, intrigued by what they're doing with that. Funny, isn't it, motherfucker? Man, he always shows up when I'm playing a character that 110% is not going to use his axe. I will take the cloak protection, though. Oh, hey, none of his stuff was cursed this time. Usually his shit's cursed as hell. Oh, he has one cursed thing, usually. Usually the eye patch. I don't know, I look kind of sick as hell with the eye patch. Additional sneak vision may actually be nice. He showed up twice for you in one floor after the other. I saw someone on Reddit posted where he spawned in the same floor twice. So the game had to bring in a version of him with a different color scheme. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna bother with Domish. Like, I'm gonna see if there's any loot in here, because sometimes there is. But I don't really have any good options to deal with the very first lightning gnome I see. And I take a lot of damage from magic. That's not my resistance. Oh, never mind. I don't take extra damage. I don't know why I was thinking I take extra damage from magic. But either way, if I try and fist a lightning staff gnome, I'm gonna get blasted to death. And I kinda don't want to ruin this run so quickly. Especially for a helmet that, let's be honest, I am not gonna get much use out of. Insectoid Necromancer run win, that is a viable option. However, I would need to beat the game as the skeleton first. If I beat the game as a skeleton, then I can play as the Conjurer, who summons skeleton warriors to fight for him. So that might be our next goal. I want to try and beat this game with every single monster race. So that way I can mix and match the monsters and classes all I want. Try to beat it as an automaton wizard? Oof. Like, that could definitely be really powerful if you can. Yeah, the insect. Oh, that's the thing actually, and I think they increased the insectoid's energy cap, so it's not as much of a problem. But I remember I was watching someone do a challenge run where they were playing as the insectoid conjurer, and legit, the more powerful your skeletons get, because your skeletons, they level up and they stay leveled up after they died. But the amount of mana to summon them goes up as they get stronger. The skeletons got so strong, it costed more mana to summon them than the insectoid was capable of having. Now, I do know that they have increased the limit since then, but I don't know if it's enough to keep that from happening. But that was an issue people had to deal with, was just the fact that if you wanted to be an insectoid conjurer, that inevitably your skeletons are going to get too strong to summon. So if they died, you ain't getting them back. Let's be honest, I'm not going to remember to use this. You will die a braver rat than most. Nice. I do this all day, fuckboy. Did you really ignore the troll to run around to shoot me in the back? You coward fuck. Give me your loot. You better have something good for me. Alright, he had something good for me. We're getting a little slow. Oh, why is my phone going off a billion times a second right now? Okay, it's literally just like a bunch of completely unrelated notifications that all went off at once. I'm still so conditioned. I am still so conditioned to be like checking my phone neurotically for work messages. I've been an unemployed loser for how long? Since like I started my fucking terminal leave in July, and still I am so conditioned to be checking my phone all the time. So I'm taking off my glasses. It's messing with my face tracking. Oh man, that's gonna take a while to break. I feel that's gonna take a while to break. I've been whipped. I've been conditioned. Oh, it'd probably help if I put the fucking slow digestion ring back on. That would probably help a lot, actually. Like Schrodinger's cat with Belle, but you're thinking more like Pavlov's dogs. Schrodinger's cat was the thing at the just a guy. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Belching Toad Tavern. Hope you enjoy your time here with us. But you're thinking of Pavlov's dog. Schrodinger's cat was the cat put in the box with the radioactive isotope. It's like I don't know whether or not the cat is alive or dead until I look inside the box. Therefore, it's both. Which, by the way, for people who think, oh man, that's so stupid. That's like such a stupid idea. These academics are so dumb. It wasn't literal. It was him. It was him explaining why, in a way that was understandable, why he did not agree with a particular idea of like physics. Wonder how incursed insectoid would be. Oh, that sounds awful. We should do that. That sounds absolutely awful. We should definitely do that at some point. At the very least, you'd be able to see your hunger precisely. And one benefit would be you would be able to drink both the blood and eat normal food. Like, it's kind of funny how so many of the class race combinations, like, so many of the monsters who have a signature class are the worst option for their signature class. Like, vampire is probably, like, as far as mechanically speaking, the worst option for the accursed, even though it's its signature class, because all it can eat is the blood. So it's limited in how it can deal with the hunger. Or how goblin is probably the worst option to play shaman, other than maybe the insectoid, because goblins can't learn any goddamn spells. So you won't be able to cast any spells other than what your beast form's innate spells are whenever you shapeshift. Or how... Yeah, when you play... So when you play as the skeleton, or if you play with hunger turned off, accursed just occasionally makes you lose health. Because let's be entirely honest, if that wasn't the thing they did, accursed would be broken as fuck. If you could either just turn off hunger, or play a skeleton and literally have no downside to being otherwise the strongest class in the game. Like, that would genuinely just be wild. Motherfucker ate my cloak. Bitch. Who the hell is blessing their mail? Alright, do I want to pop a polymorph to do some capitalism? I don't even remember what this symbolizes. I want to say that's just general magic. So I can't really, I don't think I'd really be able to sell them much. And we're going to Mine Town, and so I'm definitely going to want to save my polymorphs for Mine Town. But no, fucking skeleton accursed would be such a fucking broken option. Especially since, you know, to get everyone accursed, you just have to beat the game as a vampire, and vampires are probably the strongest race in the game, bar none. Being killed is bad. Imagine being killed by a mimic. Moon God, you know, some thoughts are what we call inside thoughts, and are best kept to ourselves. However, I need you to know that you are going to be cursed by my players, because that is definitely going in my next D&D campaign. Which will hopefully be streamed, so you'll actually be able to witness the hell you wrought. Like, I was planning on my next campaign being kind of survival horror anyway. Well, that was fucking pointless. Hey, yo, chat, I need y'all to let your mom know I got something for her. A robber who has mimics everywhere, including the ship, and the reason no one gets them is because they steal their stuff and let the mimics eat them. Honestly, that could be interesting. I could fuck with it. Oh god, a woman! Oh Jesus, that was close. Tenchi, that's called a doppelganger. That's not a mimic, that's called a doppelganger. Say thanks to Chaotic Good Barbarian, took the idea from their Chevos Bingo. I don't care where it originally came from, I'm stealing it all the same. It's like I always say, good DMs create, great DMs steal. Yeah, I've seen the idea of mimics as weapons before. That was actually a thing that they did at, kinda did. You get about your mom, well, you just found my stream on YouTube while cooking your 4-pound salmon. That's a big slab of salmon. Also, thank you so much for letting me know where you found me from. That actually helps me a lot, knowing where my growth came from. Also, I just now noticed that you chatted and you... I am so bad about keeping an eye on YouTube chat. I am so sorry, Just a Guy. I just now saw that you found me on YouTube and left a message in chat. I am so sorry. I'm so bad at keeping track of the YouTube chats. I'm such a bad streamer. I don't mean to keep making YouTube second-class citizens. It just keeps happening. Just remember the hell you're in for tonight's D&D session. Last week, one of the players activated an artifact to give him the power basically God. May or may not end up blowing himself up if he doesn't get control of it, killing everyone on the continent, including you and everyone else. I mean, that just sounds like average D&D shenanigans. I mean, listen, that's... If it was in Baldur's Gate 3, then it's good enough for a tabletop campaign. That does kind of remind me of the time I missed a single session. I missed a single session of D&D. The Warlock had this helm that was communicating to him. And my Paladin, you know, sensed evil on it, but he was the newest member of the party. I joined the game late. So, you know, he didn't want to push his luck too much. Try to, like, you know, force the issue with it, but he detected it was evil. So he was planning on trying to find a way to destroy that when he could. Then I missed a session for a TDY. And I came back, it was explained to me that while my Paladin was taking a nap on the ship, resting from, you know, his ordeal that he was rescued from, the helm told the Warlock that he would be freed from his contract if all he did was burn down this gnarled old tree in the center of a city. That gnarled old tree was restraining an elder god, an intellect-devouring elder god that would consume everyone's intelligence and then warp their bodies to serve him. It was basically if Gravemind was written by Lovecraft. Our characters spent years in-game and about a year in real life dealing with the consequences of that. And I missed, like, my Paladin would have tried to stop it. I could have like, the DM admitted, like, if I had, you know, done the right thing, I could have prevented that. His entire campaign was based on the idea, but he could have prevented that. Yeah, because he accidentally started the war with the Cult of Lizardman earlier than he was supposed to. Oh, I've had my party do something like that. My party, they were level 3. This was a dark fantasy, gritty realism rest variant encumbrance campaign. It was supposed to be very based around gathering intel, planning accordingly for dungeon runs, and doing tactical raids. Their next mission was supposed to be going to a dwarvish mine and killing an Umber Hulk. Instead, they wound up in the fucking Shadowfell, dealing with plot points I wasn't expecting them to deal with until they were at least level 10. It's true what they say, no plan survives first contact with the party. And it was all because the rogue had a beef to pick with a tavern keeper, so she burnt his inn down. And when he survived the fire by jumping out of the 3rd-story window, and keep in mind, this was a setting where magic was very heavily controlled, and she was an Eladrin, which wasn't largely known in this setting. But when she saw that he jumped out of the building to escape and survived and was being taken for medical care, she went in as a volunteer to help carry him over. So her and one other guy were carrying this guy over, and then in front of a witness, because like for context, she thought that because like for context, she was sneaking around in the guy's kitchen, scared him, and she wound up causing him to drop a plate. And to try and make up for it, she grabbed the broken shards of the plate and threw them up in the sky, yelling, "Confetti!" Which did not go over well. So the next morning, she swapped her meal with their employer, who they were traveling with's meal, thinking that the tavern keeper probably spit her food, completely unaware that their employer's meal had been poisoned. Also, stupid Furman, thank you for the nut. So, she starts just fucking dying partway down the road. They managed to save her, but she correctly assumed it was from the food, because it was the only thing she could have had that would have poisoned her. So when they returned after doing the quest, she decided she was going to get revenge on him. So she burns the tavern, he escapes, she does that. And what does she do? She drops her disguise. They see her face, so the tavern keeper can see her. She takes her dagger, cuts him open, pulls his guts out, and throws them in the air, yelling, "Confetti!" And then right in front of the witness, she uses her Eladrin powers to teleport in a flash of fire. So the entire city gets locked down because they think they've been attacked by devil-worshipping terrorists. Which immediately brought in the Inquisitors, who worked for the Church of Magus, my homebrew god of magic, who they were the ones who controlled who all was allowed access to arcane magic. And the only out there was to keep the rogue from being executed was the fact that I always had planned that if she lived long enough, she was going to be used as a focus for opening a portal to the Feywild, because they were getting invaded from the Feywild. And then it turns out the reason they were being invaded by the Feywild is because the Feywild was being invaded by the Shadowfell and by goblins and by devil or demons, because of all my homebrew lore stuff. But it's just, they were supposed to go to a mine and kill an Umber Hulk and get a price reduction on iron goods, because I was having iron goods be a little more expensive than what the player handbook shows due to an iron shortage. So their reward for dealing with the Umber Hulk was going to be no longer having to deal with the extra tax. It did not go as planned, because no plan survives first contact with the party. Nut. I'm just a guy. Thank you for the nut. Not a lot of humans here today. There's usually more than this. Alright, let's go see if that chest is a mimic or not. I have nothing for opening. We'll do some capitalism. We'll see if we get anything for opening there. What we do magic so well known as it is taboo in some places you play like a hermaphrodite otter abomination. Half body pearl. Ooh, interesting. Error. Alright, well, I need to get a scroll of identify or something so I can identify this axe. Oh yeah, no, listen, I like it when my best laid plans get absolutely fucked with. Don't get me wrong, it's fun. It's fun. Oh, thank you for the peanut. My favorite is like when I thought that should be a hard combat encounter, but my party, through clever play, managed to overcome it. It's Peter Griffin. He does dress like Peter Griffin, doesn't he? He seems like a real family guy, you know? Probably should get some more food. We did not get a very good pull as far as shops go for our current playthrough, I feel. Why does it look like I'm playing Minecraft? It's Barony. Not every okay, first of all, this doesn't even look like Minecraft. Minecraft is blocks. This is just pixels. Why does everyone compare this shit to Minecraft? Ah! You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Is it a Minecraft? It's not a mod. It's not a Minecraft mod. It's just 3D pixel art. I don't know why everyone thinks Minecraft when they see 3D pixel art. Minecraft is blocks. There needs to be a I don't fuck with Minecraft no more. They're owned by the devil. Like, I don't get me wrong, I still play it because I still own it from before they were owned by the devil. But I don't fuck with Minecraft no more. As far as like stream stuff. None of y'all have a scroll of identify. Really? Not a one. You little shit. Also, why would you need a Barony mod for Minecraft when you could just play Barony? Like, at what point are you gaining any benefits from having it modded into Minecraft? Do I have anything that'll let me... I don't have anything that'll let me get to the secret here. I just realized. Okay, so I'm gonna very carefully... Also, there was an additional human still alive. Sorry, I can't resist. Giving back shots is what I do. I mean, I still play it every now and again, but I'm not going to give Microsoft any more money. Nor am I going to stream any of their products. We're going to make our way carefully over to here. Are you shitting me? I mean, I guess I'll get more loot this way. I forgot that mimics could be locked. Yoinky, yoinky. Well, we don't have to worry too much about food anymore. Damn, I could have sold this hat. Like, this would be useful, but we have so much food, and I like the benefits from the wizard hat more. Especially since this is blessed. Like, if this was blessed, maybe. I mean, I guess I could just put it on so I can eat and get more benefits from the food. I'll hold on to it until I need to make room for more loot. You never find food when you need it. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm keeping on the ring of slow digestion. Because I got a sneaking suspicion I'm gonna need it. Maybe I should have done the gnomish mines just so I could have had a pickaxe right here. Yeah, like fucking, you find an entire smorgasbord. A whole ass all-you-can-eat buffet. You're basically dungeon crawling through a golden corral whenever you play a skeleton. And then everyone else is barely struggling to try and find the scraps. Alright, I'll tell you what we're gonna do though, because I do need to get up and stretch a bit. And I'm going to run some ads here on Twitch to disable pre-roll ads for everybody else, and to make sure nobody is getting ads while content is happening. So we're gonna take a 3-minute break. I'm gonna go to our starting soon screen. I'm gonna get up and stretch and drink some water, and then we're gonna continue. All right? Don't touch that dial. I lied. I didn't drink water. I got up and stretched, and then I ate some donuts. Because I forgot I had donuts. The little powdered ones, not like the big real donuts, but it still was good. Was very good. You got the same... that's one of the other things I hate about ads, is getting the same ad over and over and over and over again. Like, I wonder if advertisers realize how much that makes me not want to get your product. Like, at all. Now you want chips? Go up to the roof. There's the vending machine on the roof. You can just buy some chips there. Ever had a spud nut? I don't think I've ever had one of those. I've never even heard of those. Potato dough donuts. Oh! Come here, little. Yeah, get it. Get his ass. Get his ass. Y'all Reaper, thank you for hit pants. Fetch me his foams. Sour cream donuts taste weird. Sour cream donuts? What? What? I'm sorry, what? The fuck are sour cream donuts? Why is that a thought that... How do you know that those taste weird? Why are you eating sour cream donuts? Add sour cream to the donut batter and it supposedly makes them moist. You like big nuts? What the fuck are big nuts? It's very gross. It sounds gross. Like, if you want your donuts to be moist, I don't know, use milk or butter or something normal? Why the fuck are you putting sour cream in your donut dough? Although, since we're on the subject of donuts, why the fuck are they called donuts? Shouldn't they be called bucknuts? Playing you've all been born once a campaign, driving a pacifist, got bonked 20 times, and so you try to make them fall asleep and fall to lake drown. The whole party just staring at you for a full minute. Listen. They fuck around, they find out. That's how it works. That's how it works. You don't want to find out? Don't fuck around. Easy as that. Easy as that. I'm not familiar with what those are. At least not by name. Mayo, chocolate cookies are bad. Can't taste the mayo. See, I think that's the big thing. Is like we're gonna do that weird stuff, like for hacks to make it moist or whatever. You gotta make sure you can't taste the weird ass ingredient. It's pronounced, but yeah, it's a French Louisiana fried dough with powdered sugar. Ooh, that does sound good, actually. You know what? I'm probably gonna be going to Louisiana at some point soon, so I may have to, I may have to try that while I'm down there. Bro wiped out half my squad. Bro wiped out half my fucking squad. And I just sat there and watched it. I couldn't be bothered to get involved. But on the bright side, I got more loot to identify for my appraisal skill. You see, mayo to make grilled cheese makes sense, though. That makes sense. Mayo belongs on a hot sandwich. Best thing, if I go to New Orleans, I kind of want to go there during Mardi Gras, just so I can give ladies beads. You know why. Okay, yeah, we're keeping that. God, my inventory's so fucking... my inventory's thick as hell, dog. Warning if you go to... So I do have a little bit of issues with like a lot of loud noises, but it seems to primarily be while inside or anything bassy. Like, I don't like fireworks anymore, unfortunately. They make me anxious. But only if I'm close enough to where, like, I can really get the bass of the firework. If they're far away, they don't bother me. I discovered that when they first launched fireworks inside the city limits, instead of out past the river like they usually do. Is that why your voice gets you? Your voice isn't bassy. Your voice doesn't get me anxious. It's like when you start like getting like really, like when you, it sounds like you're getting like really frustrated and you're yelling and all that stuff. That's what it sets off my anxiety. Like, that's not a matter of your voice. I'm just like, it's the way that people sometimes talk that can get me going. Especially when I've been forgetting to take my medication. But yeah, no, if I go down there, I probably wouldn't be going to bars and stuff. Like, I'm mostly just making a joke because, you know, haha, you know, give them beads, they'll show you their tatas. Like, I'm mostly just being funny. Punch Buggy! Yoinky, yoinky. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I feel like my brain just shut down for a second there. Ew, scroll of fire. Is there any use for a scroll of fire other than feeding your automatons? Remember how you died right at the exit with a cockatrice follower on floor? How the fuck do you die? The only thing that can kill you when you have a cockatrice follower is probably a boulder. Because those things are so fucking overpowered. I've never managed to bring them to the final boss fight, but I have seen videos where people just get like 2 cockatrices and let them solo the final boss fight. Like, those things are ridiculous. Mike? Ow! I got a boo-boo. Yeah, I had a run that was going really well. Like, a very strong magic run. I'm trying to remember what class I was. You polymorphed to go. Oh god, that should have been a really powerful follower. Yeah, how the fuck did you manage to die to that? Or with that? Anyway. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ditchy. I didn't notice the Hector's headband. I was too busy with a murder. Or did VTuber Plus fuck up and not drop it? Where was I? I completely lost the plot. Oh, right. So, like, I got past the Baron. Or, actually, I didn't even get to go to the Baron. I killed the devil instead. Oh, just the hit pants. I wanted to, I was playing a merchant character. And no. I was a vampire healer. And I had killed the devil, and I was making my way to the final boss fight. And I used Dominate on a cockatrice, and I did not realize that a cockatrice at full health had enough health to not only drain all of my mana, but the remainder of my HP. I was like at like a little over half HP. I died instantly. Like, those things have so much fucking health. It is ridiculous. Bug noises. I get back to editing videos, and what I do, I am definitely using a bunch of sound effects and music from Barony, because I actually really do like the sound of this. Also, Barony needs more casual representation in culture. Like, you'll see Barony referencing stuff and specifically Barony content. But, like, I want to start seeing Barony just getting casually referenced, like Sonic or Mario or Halo or Warcraft does, and content that's completely unrelated to them. Unless the Fiber Boys could drink Dark Keeper was something she would enjoy. I mean, I could always treat her for something I know she'd enjoy. All she has to do is ask. Alright, where were we? Oh. Money, it's a gas. Keep your mustache. Terribly sorry, like, if it, like, it's boring watching me scour every inch. You must understand, I'm a little fucking goblin. And then on top of that, I also just... I want all the XP I can get. Cube! How you doing, my gamer? How you doing? Always lovely to see you. Hold on. How the fuck do I get to there? I don't think I can. It's blocked off. Damn it! I should have gone gnomish for the pickaxes. I was a fool! An utter buffoon, even! Oh yeah, no. If I had a way to open up the gate in Minetown, I would have sat there until I had 100 swim skill. Like, just straight up. You got lots of... Oh, happy birthday! Sounds like you had a fun one. I'm glad you got all the head pats you wanted. Well, chat, don't just sit there. Deploy the happy birthdays. Deploy the happy birthday messages. Also, Kim is a fantastic artist, and he is also a great streamer. And you guys should go check him out, especially if you like furry content, because that is his main thing. Jesus fucking Christ! Why the hell would you do this again? fucking do? Get off me! What? Where do you keep fighting the damn thing? Jesus fucking Christ! Stop that! You got the 666 milestone? What? Ow. I'm not thanking you for that, Tenchi. Fuck you. Oh, you have to play a horror game for the first time? Oof. Oof. I mean, I like horror games. Like, we're gonna be playing a lot of horror games come October. Just a guy, thank you for the nut. Never thought I'd be thanking a guy for a nut, but here we are. Oh, okay, so at the very least, we're gonna be playing Amnesia: The Bunker. That's first on the list. You've never played a horror game? You'll have fun. What game are you gonna play? Oh, a silly little hat. I don't need it. I already. I don't know if you guys know this, but I already have overwhelming charisma. I don't need a jester hat to get me +1. I think this is the first time Punch Buggy has actually reached the swamps. Sup? Leave my boys alone! You suck at blocking. Let me just hold the shield up in front of the bad man. Oh, my whole squad's been wiped. Oh, this ain't good. This is less than ideal. You don't... I'm sorry. You don't count Resident Evil or The Last of Us. You realize that Resident Evil is what, like, started the survival horror genre, right? Right? Like, you understand this, correct? The fuck you mean you don't count Resident Evil or The Last of Us as horror? The Last of Us, okay, I can kind of maybe see. But Resident Evil? Okay, it feels more action. Wait, the later games are like action horror, but they're still horror. And the earlier games are, you know, the things that started survival horror. The fuck you mean? You don't consider Resident Evil to be horror? Duh! Like, Resident Evil 7 is definitely horror. Okay, well, I have so many fucking magic reflex now. I hear Scooter Man. Leon's hot looks really Okay, what Resident Evil games have you actually played, Kim? What Resident Evil games have you actually played? Is Resident Evil 9 coming out this year? Zero? I mean, Resident Evil 0 I definitely would consider to be a horror game. Leon's not even in Resident Evil 0. What do you mean? You said Leon's look suck at all the horror. It's a bunch of an experience. No, Resident Evil, like some of the games are action horror. The new Silent Hill's coming out. Or maybe we'll do that. February 20... Really? February? That seems like a weird time to release a horror game to me. You'd think they'd aim for the October area. Because, you know, horror. You should everyone play 1 through 8. It's a much different experience playing through it yourself, but like 1, 2, 3, 0, and 7, I would 100% call survival horror. 4 is when things get a little more action-y. I do like 4, but it's definitely where things kind of fall off as far as the survival horror goes for the Resident Evil franchise. 8, I would say, is about halfway between survival horror and action horror. Like, it definitely starts a little more survival horror-y, but your character is more... I mean, you're fighting off an entire swarm of werewolves in the beginning. So it's a little more action horror than survival horror. And yes, we are going to get ourselves 100% swimming. We're going to sit here and talk horror games until I have max swim skill. Maybe they don't celebrate Halloween. Halloween is somewhat celebrated in Japan. But also, Capcom is an international company. And they take into account, like, that with their things. Like, October is largely treated as the spooky season. You watch the play, or you more watch play, or you survive Dead Space or any little games, but just can't. Oh, no, that's perfectly valid. I like horror. Horror is one of my favorite genres. But, you know, not everything's for everybody. I'm gonna try and spend October doing nothing but horror games. So we are definitely going to do Amnesia the Bunker. And I did download a World War I survival horror game. And the Thanksgiving season if you live in Canada. I mean, yeah. Also, is a big release like that would usually aim for the holiday seasons. But like even in you know what? It's also kind of weird because in Japan, summer is the time for telling scary stories. Because the idea is that the shiver you get from scary stories helps you, cool down in the heat. Because it makes you feel cold, makes you shiver. So in Japan, your tradition is to share scary stories during the summer heat. So it's weird to do it in February. So you're going after Western spooky season. And then it's weird to do it in February because that's winter in Japan. And summer is what they associate with scary stories. Yeah, I only know that because I'm a weeaboo piece of shit and I used to watch a lot of anime. I'm checking my Steam right now. The game is still going, but it is freezing what y'all see. But I want to answer Reaper's question. So let's see, what's the game called? Ad Infinitum. It was a World War I horror game that was recommended to me. And I picked it up cheap. Do I have any other horror game? I have Absolve End of Gods, which I have owned for the longest time, and I have not gotten around to playing. And then I never finished Cry of Fear. So I'd say we're pretty well set up for the spooky season this year. The World War I game? Glad to hear it. It had good reviews. It looked like it'd be a good game. So we're going to start with Amnesia the Bunker, because I've owned it for a long time. I just never got around to playing it, but I want to. I really liked Amnesia the Dark Descent, which is wild because I hate most of the games that were inspired by Amnesia the Dark Descent. Also, thank you. And thank you for joining the Belting Toad Tavern server. Hold on. Hold on. If you're on the server... Does Jericho count as horror? Jericho's not a good game. I don't want to play. I kind of don't want to play it. Also, trying to get that to work on Windows 10 is going to be insane. Seen a ghost lady floating at the foot of your bed when you were younger, and your bed rose and slammed back down. You were after making too much noise. Nobody believed what happened. That sounds a lot like you were having a nightmare and thrashing. Like, I love ghost stories. I don't think ghosts exist. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I had this very specific incident that I thought was a ghost. You see, when I was a child, what I used to do is I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would sneak toys into my backpack for school. So that... Do I have 5 markers here? No, I don't. I don't think I can get that working on Windows 10. And even if I did, I've watched videos of the game. It's interesting, but it doesn't seem like it'd be very much fun. But anyway. Back to my story. My Skinamarink-ass story. So, as a child, like elementary school, I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would sneak my toys into my backpack so that I could play with them at daycare. You're wide awake, it always feels that way. You could have been experiencing sleep paralysis or that sensation when you're coming out of a dream. Sometimes when you come out of a dream, you'll see what's around you, but you won't actually be fully out of it. And that can cause you to have waking night terrors. And that's especially more common when you're a child. But anyways, yeah, I would go to sneak the toys in. One night, I got out of bed, and I snuck into the living room in the dark to sneak this little McDonald's-ass Transformers Beast Wars toy I had into my backpack. And as I was doing it, I suddenly had this sensation that something was wrong. And I look up, and the coat rack, we get our backpacks under the coat rack, and I watch the coat rack slowly extend itself up. I fucking booked it back to bed. I didn't even get the toy into the backpack. I just booked it. I flung myself up into my bunk. I was in the top bunk. I just flew up there, hid under the covers, and just, laid there fucking paralyzed with fear until I fell back asleep. Well, anyway, the next day, we get up and get ready for school, and I see the coat rack is still up. And I tell my pa what happened. And he informed me, oh no, after we went to bed, he raised up the coat rack because he noticed that we were getting tall enough that he didn't need to have it so low anymore to where he would have to bend over to get his jacket. He could have it to where he could just get his jacket while standing. But because I was still kind of tired, it was the middle of the night, and your brain takes shortcuts. Like, when you are in an area you are familiar with, your brain is constantly taking shortcuts to try and save on energy. So it fills in the blanks itself without taking things in. So my brain was doing that, and then all of a sudden it noticed, hold up, something here doesn't match. And the way it made the two correlate was that it interpreted it as the rack itself rising up. Because it took a shortcut saying, oh, it's down here, and then it noticed it was up there. And the only way to make sense of that was to raise it itself. That was all my brain played a trick on me. So, what you're talking about, like sleep paralysis or a waking nightmare, or it could have just been a normal nightmare that had you in your bedroom because you knew you were in your bedroom. My brain is weird. That's just how the human brain works. That's just how the human brain be. The vast majority... You weren't trusting the top bunk after makes him fall on your brother? Oh my god! That was always my fear as a kid. That's part of the reason I took the top bunk, because I was scared of the top bunk falling. I was like, you know what? My little brother can take the bottom bunk. Let the top bunk squish him. But no, that's just how the human brain be. And that's where a lot of supernatural things come, is from the brain trying to interpret the world around it, especially when you're younger and your brain is still forming these connections. That's why it's so much more common when you are a child to have these experiences, because your brain hasn't fully developed yet. Your brain is still forming these connections and is a lot more likely to have these misfires, these mistakes. So, if you're trying to say schizophrenic, that's not schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is when you're just having these hallucinations without any particular, situation. You have to climb to get to bed because you're king of the castle. You're the top dog. You're the alpha. And then when you fart, your brother down below you has to smell it. I I will say, though, I did regret my decision having the top bunk when I cut my leg open on a beer bottle glass while playing football, and I had to get out of bed every couple hours to treat the wound. So I wound up having to sleep in bed with my mom, or my pa, trans man. I wound up having to sleep in my pa's bed with him so that every couple hours he could wake me up to treat the wound without me having to deal with the pain of climbing in and out. I had to sleep in bed with him for a couple of nights until I was finally healed enough to climb back into my bed. You kept making it wickle because you like to scare your brother. He asked you just several times to stop, but you were an asshole. If you're not an asshole to your brother, are you really brothers? I mean, are you really brothers? Come on. We're getting close. We're getting close. But yeah, like, you have schizoaffective disorder, found out the freaking shit you see here as a well. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's different. That is different. I'm sorry to hear that, kid. But it seems like you have it well taken care of, at least. But, like, another thing, like, a lot of people, like, they'll experience, you know, this sense of dread in old buildings, and especially basements. You want to know part of why that is? I mean, part of it is just because we've been conditioned to that. Part of it is because it's, like, you know, creepy and isolating. But another part of that is because old wiring and old piping can vibrate at a specific frequency that you are just barely able to be aware of. You're not consciously aware of it because it's just on that very edge. But your brain can tell that it's hearing something and it can't figure it out. Vince, I am going to haunt you. I know I just said I don't think ghosts are real, but I'm going back as a ghost. I'm going to haunt your ass. All right? Every single time you try and whack off, I'm going to be there to slap you upside the head. You little shit. Why are there so many humans? Wait, is that? Hold on. Is that the artifact spear? I think he has the artifact spear. Again, when I'm playing as a character who is 110% not going to be using any weapons. Yeah, that's Odin's spear that he has in his hands right there. It's always when I'm playing as someone who just punches things. But anyway, yeah, so that sense of, like, dread and fear that a lot of people report there, it is because of that. In fact, I actually experienced that myself on one of the planes I used to work on. I noticed that whenever I would get on a plane, and it would be specifically when I turn on the plane's power, which is how I knew it was part of the issue. I just was overwhelmed with this sense of dread. So I reported to the expediter, hey, I think that something electrical, the wiring or whatever, is about to go bad in this plane. And sure enough, shortly thereafter, they wound up having to do a lot of wiring work on that plane. Yeah, I'm definitely going to sell these as soon as I can identify them. And now I can finally get all these rocks out of my inventory. Punch hard with a pointy stick. I have pointy gloves. Why would I use a pointy stick? Identify these. These what? Identify these what? It's your birthday, so I'm gonna play along. Identify these what? These what, sir? Not! Oh! It got me! Oh no! Streamer destroyed! Speaking of which, I just noticed I forgot to... reactivate my props. Did say happy birthday? You assault me with knives on a daily basis. Thank you for good done. Besides, I kind of owe it to Timothy. I've accidentally murdered him a couple of times. So, like, I need to be nice to him. Balance out my karma. I don't want to get reincarnated as a gnat or a dung beetle. Oh, goodbye! Rude. Rude indeed. Now my ass hurts. Alright, so now we know that these two are definitely worth a lot of money. And God, that cleared up so much inventory space. That was so fucking helpful. But yeah, I am now Bug Jesus. I can walk on water. And I can fist you to death, just like Jesus Christ. Except I'm a bug. And I'm immune to magic, just like Jesus Christ. Punching a hungry panda with half a heart left. Okay, I didn't know that your health was that low. All that I knew was you came into my house and started going through my stuff. I was utilizing my right to defend my property from some miscreant who just waltzed into my house, didn't say a word, and just helped himself to my property. Listen, there is not a court in the world that would convict me. I barely touched you. It's not my fault you have the constitution of a sick Victorian child. You know what? I'm keeping this as a fly swatter. For those of you who don't know, this is based on Odin's spear. I'm blanking on the name right now. But all the most of the magic weapons in this game are based on magical weapons from like legend and mythology. This one's based off of Odin's spear, and it doesn't tell you this anywhere on the stat block. But in legend, Odin's spear never misses. So in game, the spear completely ignores the bat's mechanic of having a dodge chance. Gungnir, thank you. So the bats, usually they have a pretty good chance of dodging your attacks, but Gungnir ignores that. So it makes for a fantastic fly swatter. Fuck you. Oh. Please die. Thank you. Fucking water slimes. God, I love being Jesus. All I'm saying is, you started this. You fucked around. Congratulations on finding out. It'll send you to hell faster than Thor can drink a pint. That's really fucking fast, actually. I hear hell is nice this time of year, though. Well, seriously, like, I don't feel bad about slaughtering these humans. They are dying because of their own racism. Here I am. Look at my hat. Look at my silly little wizard hat. Why would you pick a fight with me? I'm adorable. That's like picking a fight with a goblin wearing a top hat. Why would you do that? He's clearly civilized and adorable. You should be adopting him. Heaven for the climate, hell for the company. Yeah, exactly. Listen, I'm just saying, all the people who sleep around, drink, and swear go to hell. Sounds like my kind of party. Guys at the top, I usually have more money and multiple monocles. The next time I get to be a player, if I can fit into the game. Okay, first of all, that is very rude and racist, Vince. Wow. I can't believe you would say that. Okay, being a tiefling does not mean that you go to hell. It means that someone in your family line made a deal with the devil, not that you yourself did. That I am not bound for hell because I am a tiefling. I am bound for hell because I am a whore who has broken many a home. Thank you very much. Oh, now I get a pickaxe. Now I get a fucking pickaxe. I mean, I'll take that. I need it for later, actually. Didn't Martin Luther say the bullshit was the idea of paying the church for absolution, not the idea of hell? Why wouldn't I also get their sentence? Because typically speaking, gods do not judge you based on the sins of your father. Yeah. It wasn't the idea of hell that he was speaking out against. It was the idea of heaven being paid to win. Ow, bitch. You're already paying by being a tiefling for some of the deal. Okay, but that wasn't from the gods. That's just like a consequence to the bloodline from all that. The gods don't make that decision. It just happens. Listen, if I had led a good life and been a good person, then I could have gone to heaven. But did I make the decisions that damned me to hell because I'm a tiefling? No. I made the decisions that damned me to hell because I am a hedonistic asshole. Blinker. Even back then, pay to win's always been bad. Being hedonist isn't a one-way ticket to hell. No, but the things I did because of my hedonism are. Listen, unfortunately, I have allowed the wrong head to guide my decisions too many times in life. I don't want to waste the pickaxe. I mean, the pickaxe is excellent, but they degrade so damn fast. There we go. We're not going to commit capitalism here just because I really don't see the point in having to buy all that food. God, this fly swatter's amazing. Yoink. Ow! You punk-ass motherfucker! Denchi, you realize you're supposed to be on my side here, right? Right? Ow. Who the fuck dare? I'll go. Ow, 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 ow. You're so rude. You're so rude. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm humanoid too? Oh, my cloak of protection. I'm gonna murder you anyway. Red cap. Yeah, we're not gonna wear it. May as well. It is rather appropriate for a goblin to have a red cap, though, now that I think about it. You're playing a goblin fighting way too many... okay, so, I will say, typically speaking, I don't run goblin as a spellcaster, because I personally prefer to learn my spells. However, spells casted from a book tend to be stronger, and I think use less mana. Don't take my word on that part. But also, like, if you find a blessed one, then it's gonna have, like, the bonuses and all that stuff. And goblins' benefit of their equipment degrading slower applies to spell books as well. So if you are spellbook casting and you are willing to deal with all of that in your inventory all the goddamn time, Goblin can actually work pretty well as a spellcaster. The reason I say Goblin is probably the worst for Shaman is just the fact that you can't use spellbooks while you're polymorphed. So since you won't have any known spells, you'll have to rely on whatever your polymorph form's innate spells are. Whereas everyone else could just learn a spell. I guess skeleton. No! My fisting gloves! It's not fair. Wait, where the fuck did my fisting gloves get blessed? Oh, they're not. It's just the color. know, I'll hold on to it just in case I find a scroll of repair. I fisted too close to the sun. Yep, now I gotta go in raw. Fuck it, we do it raw. Oh. That might be a problem. I'm so paranoid about falling off. All right, there we go. There we go. Give it God. Nothing I can't overcome. I just noticed there's a spot I haven't looted. Hold on. Loot Goblin Brain is activated. What better, gloves of unlimited fisting or gloves of unholy power fisting? Merge them. Go find a good magic blacksmith and have him merge them. It's the only way. All right. This will be quick and easy. We're just gonna get some green balls. Open up, bitches. God, dealing with those goblins is gonna be the annoying part, I feel. One of these is usually a mimic. All right, not this time though. Yoink. Alright, come here, big guy. Oh, come on. Don't you do me like this. Don't you do me like this. Alright, now I'm about to do what's known as a pro gamer move. See, normally, you don't want to set these off, but when you get the orb, this opens up. So I'm going to intentionally set off these boulders. And the reason I do that is because whenever the game detects that a boulder is blocking your path to the main exit, the god of Sagandis, the god of all things that are rock hard, will break the boulder for you. And whenever that happens, whenever the game breaks the boulder for you like that, it is guaranteed to drop a luck stone. And what a luck stone does is it has negative 20 weight. So by having it in your inventory, you are guaranteed, or not guaranteed, but it lowers your carry weight by 20. And when you do this room, it, for whatever reason, it detects 4 of these boulders as being in your way. So this is guaranteed 4 luck stones right here. Looks like we're getting more than 4 this time, though. Fist of the Bug Star. Let's go. Yeah, that. Why do I have 6 luck stones? I don't know why I'm getting so many luck stones this time, but okay. I'm not gonna complain. I don't know why we got so many luck stones that time, but I'm not gonna complain. Money. Hey. Oh, the toy on my on my throne. So I've been dabbling with being a loot tuber, and I was doing streams on another kind of site. Although now I don't know if I will be doing those streams anymore, at least for a while, because I'm going to move in with my brother, and I'm not gonna have a whole lot of privacy for that time. I'm moving in to help him out with some things. So once he's all squared away and settled, I'll probably try and move someplace else where I have more privacy. We'll see how all that goes. We'll see how all that goes. Yeah, I mean, I don't want him to lose his house. Like, he's been kicked in the teeth a couple of times recently by life, and so I want to make sure that that doesn't get worse for him. So me and my Paul are gonna move in with him for a little bit, which it's gonna save us a lot of money living with him. Because his mortgage is so much lower than my rent, and he'll only let us pay for like half of it, and only we're living with him. Like, to be entirely honest, I wouldn't have been against the idea of just giving him money. Now that I have stable passive income, I wouldn't have been against the idea of just giving him money to help, but he won't accept that. Also, I want to upgrade my fisting, but also these guys will be so annoying. Okay, wow, this might actually be more annoying. Yeah, you know what? You know what? Nah, we're just gonna fist them. No, we're not gonna talk like that. That's weird. Like, I get what you're saying, but also that's weird. It should only be a temporary thing. I'm debating if I want to buy the house next to him. I don't know how much it is. I just know that it's for sale. And I could get a VA home loan. I don't know how much the house is. I don't know exactly how much it's gonna... everything's would cost me that way. I've only ever rented. But I don't know if I really want ties to Alabama. Like, I'm still wanting to move to Europe. So I haven't decided if I want to buy... like, I could buy the house and then start renting it out when I move out. Although I don't know if anyone's going to want to rent in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Alabama. Soundproof foams. That could be an option, but it would still be really awkward. Because, like, I could do it while my brother's away at work. But my pa is disabled, so he doesn't work. And he's going to be sleeping right outside my bedroom door. With a setup that we're going to have over my brother's. So I'm probably going to, like, once I get settled, I might get back to, like, posting art onto the other site, but it'll probably be a bit until we do streams on the other side again. God, those guys were annoying. Ooh. Oh, that's peak. That's peak. God damn it. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this for the time being. You know what? We're not doing a lot of brewing. Also, let me stretch out my legs a bit. Want to go to work in an hour, so don't. Just don't go to work. Easy. Tell them that you have a bad case of don't give a fuck itis. Ow. Ow. I'm fast as fuck, boy. You thought you don't have a job to pay bills anymore? I mean, listen. Just don't be broke. Listen, just rob a bank. Easy. Easy. You know, a couple bank heists and you're set for life. Why the fuck did you come over to here? Yeah, just start a small business. There is no risk to starting your own small business. It is guaranteed money. You definitely don't have a high percentile chance of going broke. Definitely not go homeless 3 separate times trying to make it work. Don't. Yeah, see, you're guaranteed to come out ahead. Literally nothing could possibly go wrong. Go for it. Or better yet, just be a streamer. Like, look at me. You know, I'm out here making all that money. I get paid like $50 every 4 months by Twitch. I'm fucking overflowing with cash. Don't know how many people take out another robbery. Listen, just don't get caught. It's only illegal if you get caught. Like, people don't realize this, but it's not against the law if the law doesn't find you. Little pro tip right there. Little pro gamer tip. Like, the government doesn't want you to know this, but so long as they don't catch you, the money in the bank is free. Okay, yeah, no, this fly swatter is great. We're not selling this. I need this. You do want to try a V2, a cute fair with a blunt in their mouth? Be careful with that. Twitch is kind of weird about marijuana on their TOS right now. Honestly, so like real talk, don't get into it for money and don't put a bunch of money into it to begin with. Unless you are fine with spending a bunch of money on this and never seeing a return. The vast majority of people who take up streaming don't make any money off of it. I've been at this for like 4 years. And when I'm doing really well, I average like 15 viewers. And that's what I'm doing really well. And I'm probably in the top 1%, if not even higher, of streamers on Twitch when you look at like consistent numbers. But if you do it as a hobby, it can be a lot of fun and very rewarding. Just not financially rewarding. I've definitely spent more money on this channel than I've made off of it. And I have seen where like people get into VTubing and they drop a whole bunch of money and time into it, expecting that to like, you know, make them big and successful and make a lot of money and be able to do it like be able to do it for a living. Then Like, I've seen people do that, and it always falls apart on them. The only person... Like, very rarely do you also get the big immediate successes. The people who do that are, like, really fucking good at what they do. Like, they are top tier. Like, even some of the people who are the biggest streamers right now spent years as nobody streamers. Streaming to, like, small or very small audiences before they finally picked up. Yeah, okay, I thought it was less than that. Like, I thought the vast majority of people streaming on Twitch couldn't even hit affiliate. Like, yeah, like, I'm dual streaming onto YouTube. Granted, I mostly just dual stream onto YouTube because it gives me an excuse to make thumbnails and because it lets me automatically save my VODs that way. So I don't have to go and try and do a whole bunch of extra bookkeeping, uploading my VODs to Twitch. But like, the vast majority of people who take up streaming are never going to be... Who knows if you start, so will be a I donated 1,000 to a streamer with no views kind of YouTuber. I wouldn't bank on that. There was another way for VTubers to blow up, but he's retired. Even then, like, you have to get noticed and have those kinds of people like you if you're wanting to try and grow that way. Which is very, very unlikely. Like, to be honest, I'm not doing enough. If I wanted to grow, I'm not doing enough. I need to be editing stuff a lot. I need to be, like, putting in full... If you want to really grow as a streamer to the point of making it a job, one, it's a lot of luck. But two, it's a full-time job. Like, my friend Melissa's a full-time streamer. She didn't really intend to do streaming as an actual job. But she put a lot of work and effort into it, and she blew up. And I'll be entirely honest with you, that woman is more stressed out dealing with being a full-time streamer than I was having people try to blow me up in Afghanistan. Like, she is a stronger-willed individual than I. Because I don't think I could deal with all the shit that she had to deal with trying to maintain as a full-time streamer. Especially because so much bullshit outside of your control will affect your bottom line. It is insane. But it can be such a rewarding hobby. Oh no, Melissa's doing what she has to do to make it a financially viable. Like, she's doing what she has to do to where she can actually make money to put away for, like, retirement. Oh wow, water walking boots. I could definitely get a lot of good use out of that. Okay, granted, the whole thing with the subathon may be going a bit much, but like, you know, like, it's not, if you do like me, where you just get on Twitch and YouTube and play video games and talk to chat, and you just do that, you're not going to grow a whole lot. It is a full-time job. It is not just a matter of get on camera and, you know, try and be funny while playing games. At least not anymore. It takes a lot of work. I have a lot of respect for the people that make it work. It doesn't necessarily have to take a lot of money, but it can take a lot of money. But even then, spending a lot of money isn't going to guarantee a return. Like, as I was saying, like, I have seen people who they drop a bunch of money to get a high-end model made and to get a bunch of assets, and they think that just by having that, they'll be able to, you know, make it big and make a living off of it and grow and all that. And then they actually start streaming and they go nowhere. Like, there is luck involved, but it's not just luck. It's a lot of skill and it's a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to make it look as easy as a lot of the people make it look. Like, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't know if I want this. Like, I'm a full-time content creator now, but that's just because I have a passive income. I don't know if I would really want this to grow to the point to where it would be viable as a living. Because I really enjoy what we're doing right now. Just sitting here and having a conversation, and I can keep track of it. Like, I recognize most of the people in my chat. I sit here and I have full-on conversations with you guys. Like, I'm usually able to keep pretty good track of what's going on stream. I have had streams that hit like 60 viewers, just randomly, and I couldn't keep up with chat, and honestly, it wasn't anywhere near as fun. Gonna go in VRC, lurk. Alright, thank you so much for the lurk. I hope you have fun. Thanks again for joining us. But yeah, like, I enjoy what we're doing right now, having a conversation. Y'all, like, this has made this as a hobby is so much fun. And if you come into this as a hobby, you can have a blast. Just don't expect to do it as a living. I mean, if it happens to work out for you that you can do it for a living, then, you know, good for you. Just don't bank on that. Anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox because I should be doing streamer things instead. Scooby-Doo ass trap. I can't see a fucking thing. You know, before we deal with the castle, I think it's about time we take another break. And I need to stretch out my knees a little bit. So, we're just going to take a quick 3-minute break to run ads and disable the pre-roll ads for a while. And I'm going to do some stretching. Alright? I will see y'all in a few minutes, okay? Don't touch that dial. So I noticed a friend of mine was sitting alone in the VC in our... What the fuck is that? Hold on. What the fuck is this? Y'all see this tiny ass text on the screen? Wait, what is that? What is that? It's not on my game. It's like, I can't read what it is. It's just barely there. And now I gotta figure out what the fuck it is. And I'm realizing I have so much shit turned just invisible. I can't find a damn thing on here because I have so much worthless crap. You think it's chat? No, chat's up here above me. This over here. This right here. I don't know what that is. Yeah, chat's in the scroll. What the fuck is that? Yeah, I can't see what it is. Hold on, I'm removing a bunch of this random crap from my scene so I can better sort through my things and see just what the hell that is. Oh! It's the chat avatar stuff, because I hopped into VC. I see now. I see now. Okay. That was the chat avatar thing. It got activated when I joined into the VC. So yeah, I saw a friend of mine was all alone in the VC in my friend's server with my friends that I met when I was stationed in bumfuck nowhere, New Mexico. And that is the server where I got the music bot that we currently have in our server from. So, I don't know why I did this now. You're gonna die. I should have waited until after we cleared out the ghouls. So, I hopped into the VC with him. I was like, hey, yo, man, I'm streaming right now. I just gotta hop in and do this real quick. And I used the bot to start playing the song. 2 trucks having sex. 2 trucks having sex. My muscles, involuntarily flex. And then I just laughed. Nerd. Got him. I got his ass. Yeah, I saw him there all alone. I literally had to ban him from my server because, like, don't get me wrong, he's my friend. I love it, all that. But he's a little fucking shit. And he would literally just show up in my server to be annoying. So I wound up having to ban him from my server because he was bothering people. Why am I just grabbing everything? I don't need to do that anymore. I have 100% appraisal skill now. So anyway, yeah. I had to go in there and be a little shit myself. And from what I can tell, it doesn't look like he shut it off. He's just letting it happen. Oh. Do I like VTuber? You mean, do I like VTuber songs? I mean, if I hear a song by a VTuber and I happen to like it, then yeah, sure. I don't particularly have a taste for VTuber music. A lot of it is a little cringe. I'm just gonna use this mimic to train up my melee skill. Although, yeah, we're gonna get 100 punching, but assuming we survive this place, we're gonna max out our fisting. Come on. Come on. God damn it. Enchant weapon. Well, that's kind of useless to me right now. Fire. That's always useless. Destroy armor. That's useless. Charging. Has potential uses, but I don't think it's going to work much for us. I don't know if this works on the fists, like the knuckle type things. I don't know if that works on that. And I really just haven't found a spell of opening, have I? We're gonna be here a while. Might take a minute. So chat, how's the weather? Are you guys getting ready for the coming winter? You guys gonna make sure you stay warm? You guys gonna have any pumpkin spice lattes? Actually, a pumpkin spice latte doesn't sound bad. It's a little late today. I still haven't finished my energy drink that I bought at the beginning of the stream. Refreshing. Don't tell my paw. He's gonna fuss at me about getting another kidney stone. You finally bought new shoes? Hey, that's good right there. That is good right there. So I have no idea what is... Our ghoul is just kind of standing there. Like, I don't know why he isn't moving. But bro is going to die. Alright, let's see what we got here. I regret every single blank scroll I got rid of now. Oh, wait, hold on. Enchant weapon. Digging is always good. Digging is always good. Take the feather. We're gonna hold on to this for now. And hopefully, if I find some knuckles, they will be affected by enchant armor. I don't remember if knuckles can be affected by enchant armor or if it needs to be or enchant weapon or if it needs to be enchant armor. Alright, and the graves have spawned in. Ow. Money, 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 money. Gotta have that money. Ambling is fucking speaking to me like the Great Goblin Mask. No, I can't deal with being a brewer. Which you hate barded me for. Oh, well, negative 40 weight. Okay. Why don't I do an alchemist run? Don't fucking tempt me. Don't fucking tempt me. Listen, my inventory can't fucking handle going alchemist right now. Oh, I'm bleeding. Hold on, where's my towel? Did I get rid of my towel? Why would I get rid of my towel? Don't forget to bring a towel! It's rule 1 of being an adventurer. And yeah, they murdered the ghoul I summoned. I mean, you know what? It's kind of his fault for just, you know, standing there instead of, oh, I don't know, following me, you know, like a follower is supposed to do. I don't know what his fucking problem was, but he died for it. He died for his sins. I might be Bug Jesus, but I ain't dying for his sins. Murder. Hell yeah, the maxed out unarmed. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh, I just got an achievement called One Punch Man for paralyzing a monster with a charged melee strike. So a bunch of them wound up behind me, and I'm not certain how. But, we got the one, listen, we got the maxed out melee skill. I said we were gonna get the maxed out unarmed skill here, didn't I? I was honest. I was honest. We did get the maxed out on arm skill. We did get that. Fuck. Rest in peace, Punch Buggy. We hardly knew thee. But that seems like a good point to go ahead and wrap up the stream. And I'm terribly sorry. Stream's a little short because we started so late. It will happen again. But yeah, we're gonna part ways over on YouTube. And over on Twitch, we are going to find someone who is currently live and active to give a raid to. So thank you all for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing y'all again here soon. We should be having more streams starting Wednesday. Same Bard time, same Bard channel. But until then, let's see who is live at this hour. My friends over at Insomnicast are live right now, so obviously we gotta go and give them a big ol' Bard hug. I don't see their models, so I don't know if Stabby is with them. But even if they aren't, they're good folks. They're good folks. So we're gonna go give Insomnicast a raid. And until next time, you all have a lovely day. Ciao.